All right, guys, welcome to another episode of VAR Check. I'm your host, Taps. And, Noah's out with the injury, but we keep on moving. So I got two very special guests. One's making their VAR Check debut. The other one, you probably already know about them. Guys, introduce yourselves.
My name is Rakan Hassoun, and I'm a collector. And we got some kits for you guys today, so stay tuned. We got crazy stuff today.
Simple and short.
Awesome, great. Yeah, I'm Prince, making my VAR Check debut right here. Been seeing the views and everything going up, so it's been awesome.
Yeah.
And hard Man United fan right here, so we hope we can at least get top 5 in the league. So
you see, hopefully. So now we've been getting an overload of Arsenal and United fans. So having a Barca fan here, it's like a breath of fresh air. This season, new season. First game went well. We'll see how it goes. But you guys need to answer for something before we even start. There's a certain you guys are exploiting, I'll say, child labor laws, because there's a 17-year-old on your team that shouldn't be doing what he's doing.
No cap.
No. So I don't know who we need to report, but unless you're like 19, 20, maybe I'll understand. But just like even Kobe Mainoo, just like when you see some players, you're like, that kid, Yamal.
Yeah.
Crazy player. Honestly, Euros was amazing for him.
Yeah.
A standout player.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say that a 16-year-old is carrying Barcelona. But he's doing well.
Yeah.
We just don't want him. We don't want the pressure early age, because we saw that previously with one man, Ansu Fati.
He crumbled.
We saw the pressure, the Messi comparisons, and the man was in Brighton. It was in Brighton.
Yeah.
And now he's back apparently at Barca, but no sight of him at all.
That's the thing. So it's like when you put pressure, because even like with Kobe Mainoo, I was like, they're like, oh, he's the next big thing. I'm like, yes, but like let's slow it down, how many have crashed, even from United, from the top of my head, Januzaj, that boy was supposed to be special. Bojan did well for Barcelona, but it was supposed to be something else, like Ansu Fati. So that's why I'm just like, you know what, guys, let's ease up.
It's the pressure, let them do their own thing. Let them be their own player.
Yeah.
You can never have another Messi.
No.
You won't have, like, even when Ronaldinho left.
Yeah.
Who's gonna fill that void? You have a kid, man. You have Lionel Messi, but that's like a man that lived up to the name.
Yeah.
But after that, there's no one.
I think I don't think I've seen any player who's been dubbed the next Messi or the next Ronaldo actually succeed. I don't really think about it.
It's too much pressure.
There's been like, the Scotland Messi. Like, I think Ryan Gould, he's doing well, but I'm like, the Scotland Messi. There was the Brazilian Messi, this thing Ronaldo. Like, those guys always, like, I think it might be the pressure, or maybe it's just like they hype them up too early. But it's like, if you're dubbed the next, it never works.
It never works. Yeah,
that's why I'm just saying, like, let everybody do their thing. Like, everybody come into their own play, because if you like, he's the next Messi, then he's gonna be like, okay, I have to do exactly how Messi does it.
Exactly.
You can't emulate that. These people are aliens.
Yeah,
you can't.
These guys are crazy because of the talent, man. The skill level it took back in the day, straight for Messi and Ronaldo. You can't replicate that, especially with this day and age. You see how Kobe Mainoo had that pressure with the Euros.
Yeah.
I like him in terms of his football IQ at that age, and he knows how to play. He runs the game.
Yeah.
But then you can't really replicate that and say, okay, he's the new Messi or he's the new whatever. He's his own new thing, as you're saying. Like, it has to be that way. Yeah.
And that's the thing, because like some of these players, it's, as you're saying, Kobe Mainoo, he's doing his thing. Yamal, he's doing his thing. It's like the pressure's not phasing him, and that's what I like, because like Foden, like the three big names in the category right now that people are talking about is Saka, Palmer, and Foden. They're like, those are the three ones that go him that. All these guys, I tip my hat off them, because all the pressure, like, you go online, you see all these stuff. These guys that said, I'm going to do it my way. Like, I'm not going to listen to these guys and do it. And they're all having success. That's what it is. The Euros was something else. Some man ghosted. We're not going to mention names. Some man ghosted, but some man really, like, they did, like.
They showed up.
They showed up.
Yeah.
So that's why it's just, you know what, guys, let them play, because we were spoiled. We've been spoiled with football. The last 10, 15 years, if you say the best players are still the players who have retired or towards the end. So like we'll just go on to the next topic. We're gonna do this episode a little different. So we're gonna talk about the Ballon d'Or because the Ballon d'Or is coming up. I don't know. I think skip this year. No one deserves it. It's done.
Give it to Messi, Copa America.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like when you look at some of the numbers and everything else, you're like, so like Vinicius' numbers. They're like, he can't be the Ballon d'Or winner because look at his numbers. And then you're like, no, those are good numbers. Yeah. It's just when you look at Ballon d'Or, it was either Messi or Ronaldo. And when you look at those guys' numbers,
no one's catching up.
91 goals, like
they speak for themselves. The numbers.
That's what I'm saying. And when you go to that 91 goal season for Messi,
that's unbeatable, man. I don't think there's
a compilation on YouTube.
For all 91 goals.
That's the thing. And I was like, they must have been like the 91 pure goals he scored in the calendar year. I'm like, who can do that?
Yeah,
like
nobody's doing
there's
that,
nothing. So like the closest to like production is Haaland, but his style of play, and sometimes when he affects the games, people are like, he can't win the Ballon d'Or because he plays like a robot.
Yeah.
So who's gonna win it?
Honestly, man, in my opinion, it's Ballon d'Or has become a popularity aspect.
Yeah.
So for the longest time, for the entire season, the number one name was Bellingham.
Yeah.
Top of the list was Bellingham.
Yeah.
And then you had the Euros come up. Lamine Yamal made a name for himself.
Yeah.
You also had defenders or like midfielders that put their names into the hat. Like Rodri.
Yeah.
With Man City and Spain. The man won off this past year.
So I think that's one of the front runners. I think they said it was Vinicius, Bellingham, and Rodri. But if you look at it now, it's like Ballon d'Or is who won the most trophies, who's the best player on the team that won the most trophies. That's what it is.
Even Carvajal was named as a contender.
Yeah, I'm not having that.
Yeah,
no. Great defender, but he had an okay season, but
it's the trophies. You mentioned it's the trophies. Yeah, and when was the last time a defender won? As a defender, man, I want a defender to win the Ballon d'Or. The last person was Cannavaro to win that Ballon d'Or.
And the next person, I think the last person to come close was Van Dijk. He was the last person to come close. Who do you think is the going to be the next defender to win it? I have a name.
Ooh.
I have a name. Man like Saliba. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear that.
And it's a mix of the hype, the quality, and then now Arsenal is like built for defensive wise. Arsenal's now a 1-0 to the Arsenal. That's how it is now. So just like Van Dijk, where it's going to be like Liverpool had all this success, and it's like he's like the poster boy for it. Because when you look at the team, Gabriel does the work. Gabriel does dirt. Ben White does a lot of dirt, and whoever's on left back. I'm not gonna mention any names, but they do the dirt. But Saliba is kind of like the poster boy, the lead of the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Who was the lead of the Spice Girls? I was trying to remember the names, but I forgot all the Spice Girls.
Yeah, that was Beyonce.
Oh no, sorry. Destiny's Child. That's an easy one to remember. Like the Beyonce of the team. So I think he might be the next person because then I don't know who else. I don't know which other defender right now and can win it. You guys have any names? I don't know.
We have a new signing, Euro.
I'm
hoping he can deliver. With his first preseason match, I saw very nice defense. But also, don't forget, Man United has a history of wins. Like most of the stuff we stand on is what we did, back in the day. So I'm a Man U fan, and I know, I have to be honest with that.
Yeah.
However, he's able to from the preseason game we saw that he was able to withstand the pressure and actually defend. It was an open clean goal. He came in and tackled that one and made it happen.
Yeah.
But then one thing I can shout out for Arsenal as well is the defense and the clean sheets. That's one thing that's one thing you guys have.
I love my team, but I don't think Raya is a good goalkeeper. I'm not gonna. Hey, you know what? It's a new season. We'll fight against demons. All the players on my team are world class. We're gonna move from there. But you know what I mean? It's like the defense and the way the structure has been great. So Euro, I would say with De Ligt coming in, and having Maguire and all these other defenders have more experience on him, it's gonna be easy transition. Not too much pressure on the boy. Just relax, play your game, and if he comes back and they have some wins on the table, and it's not like, oh, you guys have to win the next game, or it's like you're dropping points, then it's like your perfect situation.
Exactly.
So
the Ligt is a leader too. The Ligt is a leader.
Yeah.
And like his time at Bayern was kind of weird. His time at Bayern, because when he went to Bayern, I was like, yeah. He went for you. I'm like Bayern. I'm like, okay, this one he's gonna show. And then it was not like it was outshined, but I
just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, he did. He did. He kind of just like
from Ajax to that.
And Kim, even like in our last top 10 defenders, when we had list, we had Kim, who went from Napoli to Bayern Munich, and he's kind of, I think it's just kind of, he's been in the background. You see, once again, he knows how to play his role. That's the one thing I'll say about all the Ajax players that have come through the system. Even if they're stars, even this from Mazuri too as well. When he went to Bayern Munich, I was like, oh, he's going to be trouble. And then it's kind of like it didn't work out, but it wasn't no issues, no ego and everything else. They know how to play their roles. Even Onana, like, you know, the issue with Cameroon and everything else when he's like, oh, when he kind of felt like he was bigger than the team, they all have the humility and they know how to play their role. And they will go out there for the team. So him, once again, is a terrific defender. But the Premier League is a bad boy league. It's a bad boy league.
It's a different ball game.
Yeah, trust me.
Fast. Yeah.
And it's always favoring the attackers. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes. We'll really see how it goes. But I don't know. When it comes to the Ballon d'Or, I think on the basis of the previous results, Rodri has to win it. On the previous winners and everything, if you're using that as the basis of who's going to win the next Ballon d'Or, it has to be Rodri. Like if Vinicius if Brazil won the Copa America, I was gonna say it had to be Vinicius. If Bellingham won Euros, I was gonna say it had to be Bellingham. And it's not because of the play output or the input. It's Rodri. Yes, he's been brilliant. Come up with the goals, DM, perfect.
Yeah.
But DMs and midfield is never. It's attackers award. So you know what? If Rodri wins it, it's good because it's on the basis and he has had the merit
and the trophies and with the Ballon d'Or, it's not just goals. You have to have trophies and things to back it up.
If Messi wins it, I love Messi, but if Messi wins it, just throw it away.
It's done. Let's pack the whole thing.
Let's pack it away.
We can't keep using that.
I won't lie because even CR7's numbers in Saudi, they're massive even for last season. But because like of the trophies and everything else, you really don't consider it. But once again, it's the best player on the planet. The best player like impacts the team on all aspects. But and if you saw the last final like that they played in the Saudi, Ronaldo played, it was like like 4 goals. They scored three goals in like
3 goals in 6 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was quick. Yeah,
like what do you want man to do? Like he's 30. He's 39. How old is he?
Yeah, he's 38.
38
years old.
38.
He scored a goal. That's all you need. He scored a goal, and then everyone they went to sleep, and now it's like, well, he played a very good game, but everyone let him down. So it's just here and there. But the Ballon d'Or, to be honest, according to me, either Rodri gets it or just cancel the tin.
Yeah, they should
just cancel the tin.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So before we'll get to the shirts, because that's the way this episode is going. Jacob's out there, so one take tin. Let's do it. So I would say let's just go. The leagues are open. We're just gonna go with it. The Premier League, Bundesliga, everything is open. Had the opening game weekend. Some people had great opening days. Like I think all of us here had a great opening day.
Yes, we all did.
Thank you very much. Some other teams didn't. A team that bought about 500 players have about 60. We're gonna get down to them in a bit, but it's a new season, new goals and everything else. So we're just gonna go through all the leagues and just think who do we think is gonna win each league and who do we think is gonna be the top 4. We'll just do that. We'll just do.
Okay.
We'll start with La Liga.
La Liga? Oh,
yeah.
Man.
All right. And since we have the La Liga, it's with Barcelona. So who do you think is gonna win the league in La Liga?
Look, man. Honestly, Perez has done a crazy job this year.
I'm telling you.
It's looking scary, not going to lie to you. I think Madrid will take it. I don't want to say that, but Madrid will take it. Hopefully Barca can pull a miracle. But I think Madrid is going to just take it. It's going to be easy games with who they have. But you never know. Teams can surprise you. Barca, Atletico, Girona.
Yeah.
Girona's doing pretty well this past season.
Yeah. So that's what I was looking at Genoa too, and I'm like, they lost Salvinho now. It was Salvio, now it's Salvinho.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Apparently like HO in the like Brazilian like it means.
Little,
correct me if I'm wrong. Little or something like
kid,
that.
Yeah.
So now. So why, as you grow older, why would you put Hino in the back? I don't know, but like after seeing his 1-2 games for Man City, yeah, I know the Hino, yeah, it deserves to be there. But yeah, he left there too as well. So that was a main reason for the success. I still think they'll do well. I think Real Madrid will win it. I think Barca, Bilbao, and I'm not sure because of Sociedad. It depends on what happens with Marino. I think they might. Because they had an okay season last year, but it depends on the outgoings. Because if the right winger, the Take, if he leaves too and Marino leaves too, then they got damaged and they don't have enough time to like get some replacements. So I would say yeah, definitely Real. I think Barca, Bilbao, and I would say it depends on the departures. Either going to be Sociedad, Genoa, or maybe
Betis also have a good chance.
I was going to say Betis too.
Because Isco's doing a pretty good job at Betis.
And I know Feke, I think he was in and out, but I think he's back this season too. I didn't see really with the transfers. So you know what, the La Liga, like the 4th position, I'll say it's up in the air right now. Yeah, right. I would say after the first, because Genoa were not supposed to do what they did last season.
Oh, of course, 100%. Definitely.
So right now we'll see who's going to be the next. There's always a surprise team.
Yeah, it was a new season. Yeah, so
yeah. So next we're going to go to the Premier League.
Yeah, so for the Premier League,
that's yours.
Yes, I know I'm a Man U fan, and I would want to believe that they can do something, but with what Pep has been pulling off, first of all they did 4 in a row, it might even be 5 now. So I'm thinking Man City will take it without a doubt. They're taking it. No one's giving it to them. They're gonna take it, and and the next team would be Arsenal because of the defensive play we've been seeing in the last season. But then now with Salah, yes, I'm thinking Liverpool can be 3rd.
Yeah.
And I don't shout Chelsea because they're not using their players. That's one other thing I'm seeing. Like even with today's game, terrible plays. They didn't capitalize. They didn't really, use the players that they have.
Yeah.
Silly tackles. They gave away so many free kicks. It's just that they Doku and them they managed to score, but they gave away so much possession, and it's outright, not Premier League style. So that's why it's the 4th position. So once again, I believe that 4th is also up in the air because Man U is not playing up to par.
Yeah.
Tottenham is not also playing up to par.
Yeah.
Neither is Chelsea. So these 3 are the ones that can, be able to be in that 4th position. But
what about Villa? Because they did some serious business as well.
I know, but can they do it twice? This is the thing.
And that's also in the Champions League. But once again, they got Ross Barkley, Onana, and I think they secured Duran too, because I think he was supposed to leave to West Ham. So I don't know. Like Emery is a great coach, and he hits his targets if you give him the time. Right now he's settled, so we'll see what's up.
Yeah.
But I have to say something. I said last season, City were going to win it. And they did win it, so I'm going to switch it. I'm going to put the Gunners on top. And the only reason why is because I have to put some positivity in the air. But also, if, for example, I would say we get a striker. And because I think some people are going, if we get a striker, like a striker that's in the box, like I know Isaac and all those guys right now, it's like monetary and like time, it can't work. But if we can get like a bagsman to release pressure on Havertz, because now looks like he's going to be our top, our striker up top, or Jesus at the back, because Eddie Nketiah, I don't know, he's gone.
He's
done. It's done. Thank you. But that's my guy, Eddie. But it is what it is. So that's why I'm just like, if that happens, or you make like maybe a one more attacking move, then I would say, you know what, I can say it with chest, but right now just the fan in me is just saying, you know what?
You need someone to channel the Arsenal Olivier Giroud.
Brother, if we had a Giroud in this team, brother, like let me tell you something.
I think you can actually pull
He's
it
going to
off.
be feasting. He only had also when he was there, but now you have Odegaard, you have Saka, Martin, even Declan. Oh,
yeah.
And for headers, and right now that we're known as Set Piece FC, Giroud will be feasting. So yeah, I'll just do it like that, but I'm not mad at yours as well. And I think once again, 4th is in the air. So now the Bundesliga,
Whoa.
Do we think Bayern are coming back for their title?
Nah, bro, never losing. They're going back for it.
Are you sure?
I have a feeling they might do it again.
I know they got
they're still unbeaten. Domestic unbeaten. Leverkusen. Can they continue that?
I mean, they scored in the last minute equal, like Alonso. Like, you have to check his pockets. You have to check what he did.
What's up?
See what's buried under the ground. See what's in his closet, because they just don't seem to lose. Munich, I don't know. Like, when it comes to Bayern Munich themselves, they made some good purchases. Olise and Paulinia too, is in the midfield too. Tell's going to have a good season. Harry Kane will have to be sharper, because I think they said, Euros, he was battling an injury. So if he's sharper too as well, that's good. Dortmund, I don't know. They're just there for placement. I think they're just there.
They're done.
Leipzig is the team I'm not sure about, because on their day, they're causing everybody headaches and they're winning. But they just always just don't seem to get it. So I'm not sure. I wanted to say, you know what? I think Leverkusen can do a back-to-back. I really think they can.
Do it, right? They can do it.
Yeah. I think they can do it. I think Bayern will be second. I think Dortmund will be like fourth. They'll never come third. They'll either come fourth or fifth. They'll never come that third. And that third spot, you know what?
There's one team that shocks you. Stuttgart.
But
sometimes they just win. They're at the top. And the next day, they're just like at the bottom.
The drop. Yeah.
I would say they would have, but I think they lost their striker to Dortmund. That striker scored I think before he got injured, he had 19 or 16 goals in 20 games or something. Gusay, the tall striker, they lost him to Dortmund. So now I'm like, Dortmund now really have a real gunman up front. So now I'm like, okay, you know what? Stuttgart, I think they're in the champs. They're the champs this year. So you know what? Enjoy it. Try get a 1-2 placements. Try as your best, but I don't think they can go back to back. So I think it might be Bayern. And either Bayern team you put who's going to win the league, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
I just think Leverkusen, they have that right judge. So I think they might go back to back. Then the Bayern, whichever once again. And then after that, I would say Dortmund, they have had some back-to-back seasons where it's not been good. They need to step up. I think they might do it. And then the fourth, once again, is up in the air.
Yes,
once again. I think all the fourth positions, it's up in the air.
So because Leverkusen is the only team that hasn't had a lot of change this past year. The rest of all, they sold players, they bought players.
Yeah.
You're going to have to rebuild that chemistry.
Yeah.
Leverkusen, since the beginning, they had the chemistry.
Yeah. And the way Alonso plays and the way he kind of deals with the players, and you can just even see them because they have Boniface, they have I think it's Hozek, Shisk, sorry, I butchered his name, but I think he's the Czech striker. Then I think they have another striker too as well. All of them are big name strikers. They would be in and out of all the big boys teams, but all of them have kind of okay, I'm gonna start the bench this game. I'm gonna come. They all bought into the plan.
Exactly,
guys win a bunch of medals, and then you'll be like, you know what? I think I deserve a little more. Then if they don't want to give it to you, you won your medals, you had a good time. Go your way. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes, but we'll see whether last season was a fluke. I don't think it is, but I think it's gonna be another good season for them.
Yeah, and definitely. Also I think the jinx of Harry Kane might be real because he, no champion, no trophies for him ever since he's moved to any club. Because he's an incredible player, No, he is. But it just so happens that every time he shows up in a place, either the chemistry is lacking or there's something missing. There's something missing. Something missing, So,
and it's just one of those ways he's in his 30s now.
He's getting
old.
We're not
babying it because when Harry Kane was a trophy, even though he was a Spurs player, and we all know what we think about Spurs, but I mean you rate ballers. He is a baller. If he had got a little Carling Cup, little FA Cup on this, I would have been okay.
Yeah.
I would have been I wouldn't be too mad, but we know what's going to happen at Spurs. But it's just at the critical moments, for some reason, it just doesn't work out for him.
Yep.
There's critical moments, when you're okay, you know what, critical, it's not defining, but the very defining moments, it's it just doesn't happen.
It doesn't show up, yeah.
And I wouldn't lie, not always his fault. Half of the time is not even his fault. Half of the time is the situation or the team is in, or Who knew Leverkusen was going on a hot streak? The year you decide to move, a team pops out of nowhere and has a hot streak like that.
Imagine how much you feel, man. It was actually like, oh man, I came to win trophy. The wrong time. The only team that wins is a guaranteed trophy every single year. The year
That's
I'm in,
what it is.
Yeah,
no trophies, zero.
Not even the douche cup. Not even one of the cups.
Nothing.
Nah. Even the Super Cup. Like like you know what? That's crazy. So we're gonna go to Liga, and now that Mbappe is gone from PSG, I actually think that they're gonna be such a better team because
I agree.
Now all these attacking players like Dembele, Barcola on the left, they can actually express themselves because if Mbappe is in the team, if you're a left winger, you're playing right wing.
You have to always.
Yeah. If you're a striker, and he wants to play striker, you're playing somewhere else. So Kolomulani and Ramos, those are two. I would say those are two strikers where I'm just like, they're good strikers, very good strikers, good finishing, but they need the confidence. So now it's like all of them have to take up more responsibility, but it's now like people can get more penalties, more free kicks, more all these things. They got Dure from Rennes. They got Pacheco, I think, the defender, and then they got Neves from Benfica. Three of the most highly coveted youngsters they got in the team right now, and it's as if right now there's no pressure. It's like, well, Mbappe is gone. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, more game time. Especially Barcola. I remember Barcola had so many chances last time, but he had to. He was forced the pressure. You can't do anything. You have to pass to Mbappe. You can't do anything.
That's the thing. And that's one, like some teams, like especially teams that have Ronaldo in it. I've called it the Ronaldo complex, where it's like when Ronaldo's in, even if you win and if he doesn't get like a goal or something, does it feel like a win? And it's not even on Ronaldo. Like even at Juventus, it wasn't on Ronaldo. He came, he was doing his thing. But then people were just like, get the balls, like the pressure. I have to pass it to Ronaldo. I have to give it to him.
Glazing, it was legal glazing.
They're glazing. Yeah, even if they were like, yo, Messi is the best. When Ronaldo came in the team, they're like,
yeah, but he's the god right here. Man.
Yeah, they're like, yo, we just giving the ball to make him happy. And even if like he wasn't like being the man, like you have to pass to me all the time. That's what it was. And they're like, Ronaldo, like, get us out of this mess. That was kind of when it comes to like PSG, it was like Mbappe, get us out of this mess. So now that it's like, okay, now I have to look at the mirror. And Barcola too, like as well, great technique, fast player. Even the goal he scored, like now that he's going to be playing game in, game out, it's going to be good.
Himself, exactly.
It's a bit of breathing room for the players.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. And now it's like, what kind of formation, what kind of gameplay we're going to play? It's not give it to Mbappe or whatever. It's going to be like, okay, let's come as a team. So I think they're going to do better. They might actually, even with some of the talent they have, might actually put, obviously Real Madrid is there, those demons, but they might actually in a few years, they might actually, okay, let's win the champs. Because I think the league, they still have it on lock. I still think Marseille got some signings. I don't think Jonathan David, I don't think he's leaving Lille. I think he might be there again this way. I think they mainly kept the same squad. So I think they had like a dip of the season. They're going to be better. But with the French league, I won't lie, it might be open. Who wants to take it? Monaco, who wants to take it? Monaco, you had a dip last season. This season, once again, it feels like Mbappe left. There was a big statue that left. Like, who wants it?
Yeah, because now they have to put the pieces together and come up with a new game plan, new tactics. Because before the tactics were around Mbappe, now they have to.
The world revolved around Mbappe.
Yes, it was.
That's what it is.
He's a star boy, so
and that's the thing. And like, it's not his fault. They were glazing him to the ends of the earth, as you're saying. They were glazing him to this side, and they're like, "Yo, here's a key. Here's a key to France." Like, he's like, "All right, cool. Like, if they offer you the key, I'll take it.
You take it.
How much money you're offering me? Okay. You want to make me captain? Like, I know he demanded for some stuff, but the fact that he felt comfortable demanding that, it's like, yo,
they gave him the option to.
Let me tell you something. Like United, when it came to Rashford, and then once they offered him that check, I was like, yeah. I was like, And then he had the dip in swords, and you're going against. I'm like, no, you guys offered him the contract. That's the thing. Rashford, once again, the stocks are in. I have stocks, and I'll never leave no stocks. When it comes to Rashford, I'll keep all my stocks in because he's a brilliant player. Indeed, he's just not working. Yeah. It's looking like this. But back to Ligue 1. So I think PSG still have enough strength to win it, but I don't know. I think it's open.
Lyon, Lille, Marseille.
Lyon too did some good purchases. Marseille, they made a lot of purchases too. Like, so which team is really going to come and say, you know what, it's open. I want to be the head of the, I want to be the spear. I want to take the lead. I want to be the front runner and just keep on going. Because once again, I think even, was it Brest? They qualified for the Champions League last season. I might be forgetting, but I think it was a first-time team also in France that qualified for the Champions League. So I'm not sure about their transfers, and I really didn't to pre in them. But if they are set up the same, who says they can't go look higher? You know. Exactly, yeah. So we'll see what it goes. But once again, it's an open race. Serie A.
Oh, Serie A is a tough one. Serie A is an extremely tough one.
Probably still going to be Inter. Juve haven't moved me. They got Morata, but now he's like, your Chiesa can go. I'm like, for 15, 20.
Yeah,
listen here, Arteta, Edu. If you don't open your eyes, 15, 20 mil, just do the tin. And he's like coming in with like a whole structure, and I'm like, and Genoa lost a lot of players too. I thought they were going to make this leap, but they lost two of the players. They lost the striker that they went to you, and the left back that went to us too. And they lost their head coach, who literally made everything happen. So they're going to go to a bump. Juve, I'm not sure. AC Milan, silent, but
could be there. AC Milan might be behind, but like you said, Inter Milan is a dominant team.
The dominant team. They
have the players, they have the coach, they have everything.
Napoli it's a shambles right there. It's a shambles right there. I don't think they're doing anything anytime soon. I think they're just going to disband and try rebuild. Roma last year lost one of the best goal-scoring threats ever. So I don't know what that's happening. And they also lost Kamada to Crystal Palace. So now it's like, I'm not right now. Inter Milan look like they're gonna have it on lock. I would say it's gonna be a battle between AC, Juve for the Fiorentina have been low key. I don't know.
Fiorentina has been a while for them, but you know what team actually kind of surpasses them and might show up? Torino.
Yes,
Torino has actually they've played several good games last season against Juve. And they've really made Inter and Milan like struggle.
So I would just think it's just the going up against, I would say, the teams on their level. Once they start picking up more points on there, because you know, if they go against the big boys and they're dominating and they can pick up points from them, that's the first step. The second step is just beating teams on the same level and below you. Once you do that, you pick up the points here and there, and then you're saying second, third position might be there. I think Inter have first on lock. I'm not sure about. I think AC Milan always disappoint me. Roma have really been a disappointment too as well. So I would say, once again, I would say 2 to 4 might be really open. I would say after, you know what, we'll put those on lock, and then after the first month of the season, we're gonna put the defined picks, because right now, I'm sorry, the Serie A, it's a
mess right now.
Yeah, I would say it's been a mess for the last few years, when it just comes off the talent leaving and none of the talent coming in. So. And they're not giving talent to youth, especially Italian talent over there. They're still, I don't really think, giving them a chance. So once again, once they start doing that and building a little bit more excitement, then we'll see what's up.
Especially when you look at the dynasties like Juve, AC Milan.
They have some of the best dynasties, like the AC Milan back line.
Oh, man.
Yeah, untouched.
I'm telling you, when they had Dida and them, and when they had Kaka, like, they have exception. They have such tradition, exceptional teams, history, the rivalries, but it's just... It's got to kind of like dilute, just like the Barca, like the El Clasico.
Barca.
Yeah, like the Clasico too is like a little bit diluted. So that's why we need the characters, we need the people just to say, and that's why we need Barca back to being on top too as well. So when they clash, it's like, is it going to be either you or you who's going to win the league? It's not going to be.
It's not going to be definitively saying one team. Gonna take
and that's why this City, I don't know what happened. It's either we win, some other team wins the league, or they go to court for their charges, because I'm not trying to have that. Like we can't have that.
City have good lawyers and the money's there. They're chilling.
But I understand that. But listen here, you guys, all you other teams in the Premier League, you guys have good lawyers too. So let's go lawyer for lawyer, you know? They go band for band, we go lawyer for lawyer.
Lawyer for lawyer.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. But now we're going to go to the real segment of the day. And then, as you can see, we got some jerseys around us. And we have the jersey expert over here. Yes, so we're just going to go through some iconic jerseys. Some of the jerseys you have over here, the ones special to you. Definitely. And then we also picked, because once again, the collection is...
So it's a lot.
Yeah, like
so it's crazy.
The bags over there, the collection is mad. So we went through like all the jerseys. I could have had 6 of them, but I have 2 over here that kind of like when I saw it, I pictured a player. And also LB also has a jersey over there too. So we're just gonna start, and then you just take us away.
Definitely. Well, I'll start with the one I'm wearing right now. So this is a 1997 Barcelona jersey. So when I picked this up, essentially I thought it was a football kit.
Yeah.
But it turns out to be a Barcelona floor hockey jersey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so when I saw the name in the back, it's Chiero, number 6.
Yeah.
Back then in 1997, we did not have a Chiero as a number 6.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is not a football kit. Something weird. And then when I looked it up, I'm like, damn, this guy's like the Messi of floor hockey in Barcelona.
Oh, say word.
Yeah. Wow. So I'm like, god damn it. Like, it's actually a sick find. Yeah. And for what I think it was $20.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I don't mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's Barcelona. I saw it. I'm like, I'm going to keep it. But honestly, man, there's just a bunch of jerseys over there. The market, the thrifting events. You never know what you can find. Yeah. And for the prices and everything. Not everything I got from the markets. Some I actually had to look for and search for. And it took me a long time, which is crazy. I'll start off with this one over here.
Yeah.
So this is a 2004 Palestine jersey.
Yeah.
So as a Palestinian myself, we kind of struggle to find our own jerseys because of what's happening and what's going on.
Yeah.
It's honestly like crazy to find this.
Yeah.
And the player on the back, Sarsak. So a bit of a story behind him is this player was detained by the police.
Okay.
By the Israeli police for suspicion of being like involved in some stuff.
Yeah.
But he was an innocent man and he stayed in jail for 9 months for no reason. And he went on a hunger strike the last 3 months and was eventually released from prison.
Yeah.
So then afterwards he kind of helped out the youth team, the Palestinian youth team.
Yeah.
And helped them develop and so for some players to reach higher goals.
Yeah.
So honestly, for me to have this is like a story to tell and an honor for me.
Yeah.
So like this is one of my top jerseys that I have in my collection. And I'll just kind of, it's not for sale.
Yeah.
Priceless.
Oh yeah. Next one's a bit of a crazy one. We got ourselves a 1997 Argentina long sleeve.
If it's long sleeve, it's already like a...
it's
already
vintage,
a It's a long sleeve?
Vintage classic.
Short sleeve is already tough to find.
Yeah.
Long sleeve is just a miracle at this point. So when I saw this, I was like, Simeone and other players from the Argentine team. And because this was a very desirable jersey due to the pattern, we call it the Santiago pattern.
Yeah.
And this on the market goes for between $350 to $400.
Nice.
That's crazy.
So this I saw in a thrifting event.
Yeah.
It was in the corner, tucked in the corner. I saw the Argentine crest and I'm like, Argentina, let me take a look at it. I saw it, I'm like, there's no way this is an actual kit, like the real authentic one.
Yeah.
I asked the guy, how much is it? He's like, I'll give it to you for $70. Wow. I was like, $70. I'm like, you know what? There's no way this is real. I checked the tags, everything. I'm like, you know what?
This is a steal. That's a steal. Yeah, that's a
steal. Take it and go. Take it and go.
Don't look back.
Exactly. This is an authentic kit. And I'm like, holy shit. So, I'm Arab. I love to bargain.
Yeah.
So I told the guy, 70 is too much, brother.
Yeah.
What's your last? He's like, 50. I'm like, listen, 25, I'll take it off you right now. He's like, 25? I'm like, what, 25? And this was like wrinkled. I had to like iron this and clean it up.
Yeah, get it back to condition.
I'm like, 25. He's like, done. So when I told people that I got a 1997 third kit, Argentina, long sleeve for $25, that's a steal, man. That's like...
We call that smash and grab.
Smash and grab.
Honestly, I might have well have like robbed the guy.
He doesn't even know. Then 10 years down the line, when you're like, you know what, let me just partake with it, he'll just be like, dang.
Yeah.
He's like, if I only. But anyway, you snooze, you lose.
Yeah, that's it. You have to do your research. Yeah.
He actually found out the next week.
Oh no! Really? Oh no!
He found out the next week because one of the guys I posted on my page, and one of the guys was like, "Brother, you sold an authentic Argentina jersey for $25." He's like, "Yeah, I needed the money." He's like, "You could have sold it for $300, $400." He's like, "No, He tried to contact me, message me. Brother, please, I need the jersey. You want to like renegotiate? It's not fair that you offered me 25. I'm like, brother,
it's a thrift store.
You agreed.
Yeah.
So
we shook hands. It's done.
Exactly. It's a done deal.
Like, just come and find me for that one.
There you go.
The transaction is done.
It's done.
Brother, I'm not scared of anyone there. I go to the markets. I see him every single week.
Yeah.
And I always remind him, remember that jersey I took off of you for $25?
You charge it. That one you have to charge it to the game. Like even him, like you just charge it to the game. Just like, you know what? Fair enough.
But prices, honestly, they went up after that.
Yeah.
Prices went up after that. But next stuff, man, honestly, we got another banger here.
That one. Already when you see the Opel right there,
when you see the Opel,
you already know.
And Lotto and that big AC Milan,
you already know.
Okay, man, like this is legendary. Baggio, Maldini, Baresi. Like, this is 1997 third AC Milan.
Yeah.
They didn't wear this kit a lot that year. And usually it would be in short sleeve.
Yeah.
So to have it also in long sleeve is just very rare because collectors will chase you and message you for this.
Yeah.
I've had people message me every single day. Is this for sale? Is this for sale? I'm like, no, brother, it's not for sale.
Now, even the pattern, like the black pattern, like this little darker that goes there. Like,
oh, yeah. It's very simple, clean, and man, just something about a collar.
Yeah.
On a jersey.
On a jersey,
It
speaks vintage. You already know the classic players wore jerseys. Yeah.
It's like, that's why any team that has a collar on their kit, I'm like, bro, like, it's just a classic. I love it.
Yeah.
And in long sleeve too, brother, like, it's just beautiful.
No. That's.
But
awesome.
this one I told you, like the dynasties that lived back then, AC Milan.
Yeah.
The players they had. You can't replicate that. You can't replicate the history and everything back in the day.
And that's why it comes in when they think of some jerseys, because some jerseys hold so weight. Like, for example, just for me personally, the 02 Arsenal, the red one. When you think about that, you just think about success.
Oh, yeah.
It might not have been the best kit that we've produced, but it's the most memorable. And like having a mix of that.
And you also have the 2004 02 by the Arsenal kit. And you have the maroon one as well.
Oh, the one before we left Highbury, that's one you see. Ones that are like attached to certain things is like that's when you know everything is done well. Like right now, some of the jerseys, like, won't speak on them. Some of them are just like the same one from like 3 seasons ago, and I'm like, well, could have just like not done anything. Just be like, okay, you know what, save money. Let's not produce any more jerseys. You know.
I'll go with something else. We'll stick with Serie A for now.
Yeah.
So this is the notorious and famous 1992 banned Fiorentina jersey. This is one of those jerseys where no one's gonna sell it unless they really need the money, like they're broke.
Yeah.
Because the story behind this jersey is Fiorentina wore it in 1992 for 3 games only.
Wow.
And the Italian government told them, you need to change the pattern on the top, because I don't know if you guys notice something about the pattern on the top. If you want to take a guess.
Looks like, are those arrows?
So the reason it was actually banned because it has, and you'll never unsee it after I tell you, it has swastikas all over.
Now that you see it. Yes.
Now you see it.
Now I see it. Yeah.
You see all over the jersey, like the sleeves and the top of jersey, the top part of the jersey.
Yeah.
So it wasn't done on purpose.
It looks so harmless.
Yeah,
it looks
harmless. But
when you pre it,
when you actually take a look at it, you're like, oh shit! But these are swastikas all over the jersey. They're like, no, you know what? It needs to go. and Fiorentina was like, it's just a pattern.
Yeah.
In 1992, and they told them, if you don't remove this jersey from this year,
yeah,
we're gonna ban you from Serie A forever. Wow, so they're like, you know what? It's a small thing.
Yeah.
So they changed it to an all white. So just take this entire purple thing off. They changed it to an all white, and then the Lotto logo was in purple.
Okay.
And that was their third kit. That was their kit for that season.
Yeah.
But this jersey, why it's so like iconic, is because you don't find it a lot.
Yeah.
There are less than 500 of these worldwide.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because they tried to get rid of.
And some of them actually in Italy, some of them actually burned the jersey.
Yeah.
They were burning them. So people were like trying to save them. There are some brand new with tags. Imagine how much that costs.
Yeah, it's just, guys, they should have just made the designers make sure
make sure to just keep it,
just make sure, just go through every single design and just ask a bunch of different people and say, does this remind you of anything? No. Okay,
it's
cool.
Okay, it's all good. We're good.
If not, then you might end up like this.
If you noticed, also Germany, for their font, for the Euros, they had to change it as well.
Oh no, I didn't even know that.
So the number 44 apparently was associated with like a sign from Nazi Germany as well. So they had to change the fonts as well for the Germany kit.
Once again, guys, you guys have to go through all the layers, guys. Go through all the layers.
Triple check.
But the purple and the white, like that combination, like especially with the way Fiorentina do their jerseys, it always looks good.
It's a classic, man, and like I said, if you were to find this online, be prepared to drop $700.
Yeah.
Like, this is the value of the jersey. Like, be prepared to actually drop that amount. And the only reason I got this jersey from a guy is because he was having a child on the way and he needed the money. So I got lucky.
I need to be in these groups.
Yeah, you need to find the guys who are down bad and just want to get rid of the jersey.
Yeah, I need to be in these groups. I have a next collection, and then in 20 years, guys, when I open up my online store, just pay. Don't pre too much. Just pay. Okay.
The last ones, I don't know if you guys want to show off whatever you have.
You know what? I think because when we have the part 2, we're gonna want to do something different with the part 2. When we have the part 2, we'll probably just go. So I'll just say go with the one you showed us about, the one with the, I think, was it the goal? Is it the goalkeeper? I think they're both goalkeeper kits, right?
There's goalkeeper, there's player. I can go through them quick if you want.
Yeah, I'll say let's go through them.
So this one here is one of my favorites as well. This is a 1989 Soviet Union jersey.
It
looks like meat. Yeah. Like steak. So this was not, they were supposed to use this in the Euros in 1992.
Yeah.
But that was the dissolution of the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
That's when they fell apart in 1992. So they never got a chance to use this jersey. So honestly, like, to have it here is crazy.
Yeah.
And wearing it in public is even better.
Yeah.
Yes. The reactions you get.
I wore it to Toronto.
Yeah.
I wore it to Toronto, and the looks I got were just like, what's this guy wearing? He's actually wearing a Soviet Union jersey. I'm like, yeah, I'm a collector. I'm not.
When they open the conversation, then they'll be like, I see.
Exactly, but they never do. They never ask. So they just see the logo here, and they're like, yep.
Stay away from that guy.
Don't get near him. But yeah, honestly, this is a great shirt I have in my collection too, and to have it in the in this condition, insane. Like, to have all the letters, like,
nice material as well,
and the material as well. Not all the letters still connected. The Adidas trefoil pattern, it's still there.
Yeah, the like the old school. Yeah.
So to have it here, honestly, and it's just beautiful. And the value of this on the market is $450 to $500.
Nice.
Or something like that.
Nice.
We'll get to like my favorites, man, honestly. 1998 Japan jersey, man. This jersey, 1998 in general, was a blessed year for kits.
Yeah.
Japan, Jamaica, Portugal, the Netherlands, so many teams, man. It was just amazing. So this essentially, Japan had like a history of boring, plain jerseys back in '94. So some guys like, you know what? Let's spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So they had the fire, essentially, as you can see on the sleeves as well, is essentially fire. And the man that shined in 1998 for Japan, Hirotoshi Nakata. So he was the man in that tournament, honestly. And not a lot of people know because I do have another jersey just like this one, but on the back it was Okano. Oh. And Okano is the one that actually beat Jamaica in the qualifiers to take Japan to the World Cup.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, so a lot of people talk about Nakata because this is the most like sought after jersey for Japan and the player.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's another guy that without him,
they
wouldn't have made it to the World Cup.
It wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. So it was Okano. So that's why a lot of people, you know, oversee other players in the Japan team. But, you know, Nakata is a must-have, man. Especially his time at Perugia and Parma. Just insane. And last but not least, man.
Oh, yeah. This one.
That's like my baby. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you have here is a 1998 Japan goalkeeper jersey worn by likes of Kawaguchi in that team.
Yeah.
This jersey essentially is like a holy grail. You can't find this anywhere. Because just like the Fiorentina kit, it's impossible to find.
Yeah.
No one wants to sell it.
Yeah.
And just the way it looks, the aesthetic, man, you just like it's powerful as a jersey. And back in the 80s, 90s, man, you had the little cushion here on the elbows. On the elbows, you know, goalkeepers were diving a lot. So they had the cushion here. But this one I've been looking for a year and a half for this jersey.
Yeah.
And I was lucky to find a man in Thailand who had the shirt, shorts, and socks.
Yeah.
So I have the shorts and the socks for this jersey too. So the full outfit,
full kit, nice.
Yeah. And in this condition, because a lot of them, the Japan pattern here will kind of like fade away.
Yeah.
Essentially, like over time, it'll fade away, and that decreases the value of the jersey.
Yeah.
But to have it clear, clean,
visible,
like this is, I would say, mint condition.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. This was a bit of a, you know, my wallet isn't happy with me. The entire kit costed me $1,500. So $1,500 for the jersey, shorts, and socks. But you know what? I don't think of it as it's an investment.
It's an
investment.
Definitely
down the line.
Down the line,
but even down the line, when you look at it, you will probably hold on to that.
I wouldn't want to sell it.
Nah, you hold on to that one.
There's honestly look, this I would not sell in my collection. The rest I would consider for one jersey only.
Yeah,
and that is we have the 2004 Palestine.
Yeah.
But the one that honestly I might like sell some of these or sell one to get is a 2000 Palestine.
Okay.
That one is just beautiful, beautiful jersey, and it was manufactured by Diodora.
Okay.
So this is manufactured by Training.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people know that manufacturer, but Diodora sponsored Palestine in 2000.
Yeah.
And that kit is just gorgeous. Collar, bright green, something about it.
Yeah, it just speaks to you.
Yeah, and you know, if you have something from your home country, it's just you don't associate it with just football, but
it's more
with
than
the history.
It's more than that.
It's more than much more than that.
Yeah. So I know what you're saying, because like when we looked through your bags, we came up with some jerseys we saw and we were like, oh, that reminds me of this. So LB, you go first.
Right away, yeah. So
what did you find?
He showed me in the bags and I looked through it. I was there like, as a Man U fan, this is the 2007 jersey.
Waza.
You know,
Waza.
You know what I'm saying? You already know Waza right there, man. And you know, Ryan Giggs, all them ones there. So it's something that is amazing to actually get to own one of these. Because it's fascinating, all the matches we watched and everything, and it's hard. Like, you're 2024, man. So many years ago, you know. But to wear something or to look at something that you know one of the classics and one of the veterans wore is actually fascinating. So this is something that I picked out from the immense collection that my brother has here. Yeah. Very nice, man. I'm very impressed with this.
It just reminds me of a Ronaldo, spiky hair Ronaldo.
Yeah, spiky hair Ronaldo.
Yeah,
but with the tape and everything, and that man was just a menace.
Oh, I'm telling you.
In United.
So I have this one here.
That's a classic, but I love that. I love that jersey so much.
When I see this one, I see short-haired Messi when he was just about when he's getting his arrogance, and I see Iniesta with hair. That's the two things I see when I see this jersey. And then it's like, obviously they beat my team very much. They used to like to bully us. Barca used to like to bully Arsenal. But when I see that one, I just think about when, especially when La Liga was, you had to watch La Liga. Like, I'm not saying you can't watch now, but that was when like he was ascending to the powers, and Barcelona was coming there. Busquets had more hair too as well. And that's when it was like, that was like joy football. There was a period when I'm just like, it was just joyous football. When people talk about pure Barclays, and I think about players like Hazard, and then Ronaldo with a spike here, Rooney, I think of the 0-2, what's his thing, Henry, and I'm like, those they're just good memories. And then just like having jerseys, that's why I'm building up my collection. I have the 2024 Ajax Hotspurs on right now.
There you go, man. It's a sick jersey, honestly.
Yeah, you know what? More videos on them coming soon. But like, once again, it's just comfortable. Like when I wear like some jerseys right now, I'm one of those, become one of those stereotypes. Like when you look at my closet, like, yeah, there's some shirts.
Jerseys. Mostly jerseys.
That's why, like, because I'm like, I want to be on holiday every day. So on holiday, what do I wear? I wear jerseys. So
there you go, man. It's jersey season, honestly. Summer's jersey season.
It's the right time, yeah.
Like I've been here the entire summer. All I wore were jerseys.
That's the thing. It's and I love summer. This is the weather I love. So you know what? More like I want to be wearing. You know, we have that. Let's go. We have so many other jerseys. KCH will be here all day. But once again, great collection, just like the first time. We have. I think there'll be part 3 actually really coming. And that one's gonna be. We're not gonna spoil too much about that. We're not gonna.
Well, you're lucky you didn't. There's one jersey there I think you would not like as an Arsenal fan.
You know what?
Had the 2004 or 5 Barcelona.
I think I see that one.
So you didn't want that. Why?
I went for this one.
Why didn't you want that?
I think when I saw the color scheme, I saw.
You remember that final?
Yeah. I saw that. I saw Almunia coming on, and I'm like, what happened over here? Perez coming out, and that was it. I thought we still could have done it, but
just a man with long curly hair and messed up teeth. Just,
you know what?
Put on a show.
Dino
and
Eto'o, man. Yeah.
You know what? Now this is good memory lane, and now we're going down the bad memory lane. But we're not going to talk about it. But once again, guys, thank you guys for coming. We have more episodes on the way. We have part 3 coming.
Definitely.
LB Classy debut once again. Starboy settings. So we'll keep on going till next time. Appreciate you guys coming on. Shout out to man like Jacob. He's right over here. So I don't know why I put it up there, but he's right over here. Once again, shout out to the Down to the Wire. Guys, Noah's not here to do the send off, so I'll do it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn on notifications. I know we say it. I know we say we're back. We have a trend, but the stuff we have in the locker, it's just keep tuned once again. And till next time, guys.
We out.
Take care.